this may not be as bad as I thought. All right, I'm going to do it. Howdy folks, and welcome back to ARK Adventures, ARK Survival Evolved on the PlayPals server. I failed on the Giganotosaurus last episode, and now I'm a little homesick for the winter biome base, and being down here in the southern island is wonderful. There's a lot of cool stuff around here. Let's turn off those things so we don't have to see all of that light. And grab that RG egg, see all that light, see all those labels. So I'm actually thinking now, since we're very well established here on the southern island, I'm not planning on leaving the southern island, but I want to set up a secondary base. Another place that I can call kind of a home away from home, kind of a winter wonderland of my own. So I'm thinking of heading over there to the winter biome, over there at Blue Tower, and scouting out a location to build another base. This would be, like I said, a secondary base, not a replacement for the one I'm on, but one I'll hang out at from time to time when I'm doing stuff over in the winter biome. Give me a chance to build some more and to maybe tame a few extra creatures and that sort of thing. So I think that'd be a lot of fun. So I'm going to hop on Emma. And get out of the cave view there. There we go. And head on over to the Winter Wonderland and try to, the permanent Winter Wonderland, and try to scout out some location for a perfect base build. Because I don't want to build in the same place I did before. I want to find somewhere else that's going to be cool and also challenging. Because almost everywhere there is challenging, not just because of the temperature, but because of the animals. So, anyway, let me scout out some locations, and I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back, folks. Okay, here we are back high above the edge of the winter biome, the snow biome, and just kind of looking at a bird's eye level, bird's eye view, because I'm on a bird, that kind of makes sense, at this area. And I just thought of something. There's a red beacon over there. I just thought of something I should probably share with people. I don't think I've shared this with anybody before, but I'm trying to get a place where you can see really well on the right side, up here at the tower maybe. You see the icons at the top for the animal that you're riding. You've got your experience, you've got your weight, you've got your food, and you notice how the food is kind of a paler color right now? That means the animal his bowels are full, I guess, and he's ready to poop. So if you hit Z, boom, while you're on the animal, he's going to poop. And that has some kind of an effect on, I think, stamina or something as well. I don't know exactly what it is, but whenever I see that, and I happen to notice, I like to hit it just to clear the animal out instead of waiting for it to happen naturally. And the same thing happens for you down at the bottom right. When yours becomes a paler color, you can hit Z as well, which is pretty interesting that they put that in there. So there is a reason. There is some kind of mechanic, some benefit to it. So I think it's worth doing from time to time. Anyway, looking down here, we've got the broken ice field. That might be an interesting place, although I don't know if you can actually build on that. There's also a cave down there. Let me go back in regular view and see if I can zoom in on it. I'm not going to be able to zoom in it while I hit every key except the one I need to hit. There's a cave down here somewhere. Don't know exactly where it is. It's kind of an ice cave. Maybe it's down there. But that might be worth looking into. Although, you get gigas and stuff down here too. Maybe a little further towards the edge where you're not as likely to get a giga. You could build way out there on that island. But then you have the problem of being out on an island. But there's plenty of access to resources out there. Not wood. But plenty of oil, I guess, and crystal and pearls and things. Now down here is looking promising to me. See this spot of land right here in the river, this little beach area? That might be interesting. And the adjacent one right here. It connects to that one, and then there's a little dip of water there. That might be interesting to look into. I used to have my Season 1 base was right over there. On that stretch of land right there where the snow becomes the sand right there. So I don't know that I want to go over that direction again. I've done that, been there, done that. I'm thinking, hey, just thought about that. Why can't I build up at the tower? Because you can build things up in that area. That's an interesting thought. I mean, it'd be a long trek down to resources because, you know, trees and bushes and things are down further. But I've got birds. That's not a problem right now. Since this is a late game build, not an early game build, that wouldn't necessarily be a problem. So I've got two choices here. Either this island down here, or up at the actual tower area, or up at the top of the mountains. Well, let's go check those out in more detail. Let's go ahead and come down here and take a look at these islands. I don't know if you'd really call them islands. Sandbars, maybe? See what kind of resources they have on them. We've got rocks. As you can see, since the rocks are fading in there, that means they weren't... they're harvestable rocks. They're not world rocks, so I can get rid of those if need be. I'm going to go ahead and switch out to my warmer armor right now. Okay, there we go. Now, there's Spinos and Rexes and things down here. I know that. There's not a lot of the winter biome resources that you come to like from the winter biome. Oh, no, there they are. There's oil nodes there. There's some oil nodes. Don't know that I see any crystal or any pearls. That was one of the good things about where I built in Season 1 when it became the winter biome. I was very close to some pearls and not too far from crystal, which was nice. So this is interesting. Put it that way. So I would have easy access to oil, but not much else. Okay, and there's definitely wolves and the sorts over here, and RGs and mammoths. It's pretty. Okay, let's take a look up top. Meet you there. Okay, we're up here at the blue tower. And something interesting. I don't want to build too close to the center because I'm going to destroy some middle nodes, and they'd be very good for resources, of course. I have plenty of middle and crystal available to me. But I was thinking, see this platform here? Not platform. It's kind of a walkway. When we harvested middle in Season 1, we would come up here, come up this pathway, and get these nodes and this node. And then we'd kind of stop here because there's this little gap. But what if I bridge that gap? I'd sacrifice a couple of the nodes. You know, that one and that one maybe. But I've got plenty of other nodes up there. And this is the approach up, actually, to get up there. This is how you would climb up if you were on foot. But how about if we, like, came out here and kind of built a precarious base right here on this little... I'm kind of liking this idea. Even though I can't get wooden things very easily, I'll have to use my flyers for that. I kind of like the idea of a mountain base. A mountaintop base like this that looks out, an eagle's nest, if you will, that looks out over the map. That would be really cool. All right, well, how are we going to do this then? We're going to, obviously, this is going to be a pillar-based construction for the most part, assuming I can actually get pillars out there. So I'm going to have to, there are some trees over here. Oh, that's nice too. All right. Well, it's not that far to the trees. Oh my goodness. Okay, and I could put like a behemoth gate or something right across here to prevent things from coming up to my base. That would be nice, because there are things that spawn on this path. Definitely. All right, and there's some bushes here too. Although I'm going to destroy those. This may not be as bad as I thought. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to gather some resources and do a little bit of probing and testing here and see if I can build a base properly here and also bridge this gap here. I mean, I can hop this easily enough on foot and ride a dino across it probably pretty easily. But I just want to be safer and make an actual little bridge out of it. I'll make stone construction up here. I don't think Gigas ever spawn all the way up here. I know they've spawned on this mountain, but they usually spawn down in this direction back here. Okay, that's hard to show. Kind of over there. I've seen them spawn. So down the ridge a little bit. I don't think they would spawn up here. I hope not. And of course, they wouldn't spawn right on me if I had base, you know, foundations and things. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna gather some resources, build a few pillars, and see what I can do. I'll be back. I'm excited now. This is gonna be fun. Okay, we're back, and we've just constructed some stone pillars and some thatch ceilings. The reason I'm doing thatch ceilings, you'll see in a little bit, but it's also not very expensive. I hope I don't die here. Emma's parked there. I don't know what this is going to do. Okay, this isn't going to... Not going to kill me. Okay, this is a better approach anyway. This is where we want to build, I think. Out here. Give ourselves this great view. Over there and over there. Wow. Or do I want to go this direction? Where do I want to go? I guess coming out here would make the most sense. This rock can be blown away, right? Let's see. Yes. Of course, I just overburdened myself. Probably should offload some of this to Emma. Actually, I can get rid of these berries, I think. Don't know if that will give me what I need, but I don't need those for sure. It's a little better. I'm going to destroy those rocks to give me a more, and this one probably too, if I can. Give me a more direct approach here so I can see what's going on. Let's transfer these resources. Alright, let's put that there and that there. When I have a bunch of any item, I like to put them down on the hotbar. But if I have just one or two, I'll usually just use it right out of the inventory. A lot quicker than dragging it to the hotbar. Alright, that rock's gone. These are resource rocks. There's a lot of resource rocks up here I've determined, so I don't think that's going to be a problem either. So we've got wood, stone, flint, fiber. These things give fiber and berries. Although, again, I'm going to destroy these, but there's more of them up here in the mountains, so it's not a problem. And then come out here. This looks like the right way to go. Like I said, a behemoth gate right down there, blocking off access up that trail. All right, so if I come in this way, trying to figure out where the actual approach is going to be. Can I do foundations here? I don't even know if I can. Well, first of all, can I even build up here? Let's quickly hit and see if I get green. I can definitely build up here. Let's go to Emma real fast. Let's actually try to build a couple stone foundations to start with here. Do I want to do? See, I'm hesitating because I don't know if I want to start with a few stone foundations and go out with ceilings, which is going to look a little ugly, or just go with ceilings to begin with. Drop all this stuff. Okay. Stone foundation. Scroll to it quickly enough. Just build a couple of those real fast. I do believe I'm building that. I built a couple stone foundations. Didn't you see me do that? That's bizarre. 2. Okay. Guess that's a little bit of server lag or something going on there. Let's go ahead and drop those into 0 instead. Drop all that stuff back off on Emma so I can move. Come on out here. And this is where I want to kind of experiment and see if I can build. Let's say it doesn't. Okay, now it says obstructed. I don't want to go too low because then I won't be able to use foundations up higher. But right there is kind of where let's try that. Don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but yeah, that's obstructed. So it's actually not a good place for it. Again, I may not be able to do it with foundations. Go a little higher, and then of course I won't be able to build another one, but I think I could put another one there. Ooh. What am I short on to make more of those? Probably thatch, I imagine. Let's hold down 0. It tells me I have enough now to make one more, of course. So I hit 0 again. It'll build one. That's fine. I won't have enough to make another one, but let's see. Can I put one right here? All right, beautiful. Beautiful. I wonder if I could go any further, but that's the start of a nice entryway to a platform, to an eagle's nest base. All right. I think I'm going to go down and go down out of the cold where I have much more resources back at my base, build a whole bunch of stuff and bring them up here with the Quetzals, maybe with Fortunate One and Emma, and see what I can build here, and see how far out I can go with foundations and that sort of thing. I don't think I can go too much further with foundations. I think right here in this dip, I'm going to have a problem. So I think almost the entryway, and I don't think I can go that way with the foundation. So it's going to have to be ceilings with pillars over there, or ceilings in general. I don't know. I think we can do something fun. All right, let's go. Let's go, Emma. Let's go home and see what we can build. Where is home, by the way? It's over that way, isn't it? All right, we'll see you guys in a bit. And we're back up here at the mountaintop at the Eagle's Nest. And I wanted to demonstrate something. I went ahead and destroyed the foundations down here because I couldn't do more than, I think I got 3 across, but I couldn't connect anything down, and I think I'm going to go all ceilings with pillars instead, which was my original thought. It's just going to allow me a lot more flexibility. I'll be able to stay even here. I'll be able to stay at this level all the way down, all the way out there. So I'll have this beautiful Eagle's Nest that's going to be up that high, sticking out here, and I'll have this under area down here that I can do things with as well if I wanted to do a bottom floor. But I wanted to demonstrate a little bit of the technique that seems to work really well for, you know how normally when you build with pillars you get these stupid nubs that come up because they stick through the ceilings? Well, if you use, say, a thatch, something that's easy and cheap, like thatch ceilings, to align your pillars, and what you have to do is you have to, I don't know if I can demonstrate this. Let me build a couple pillars really quickly and kind of demonstrate the technique. Let me grab some stone out of here. And some more fiber and thatch and stuff to make some more of those ceilings. And let me build 3 of those. And 2 thatch ceilings if I can. Wood might work too. I have some wood ceilings there. So let me just throw down a pillar anywhere. I'm going to destroy this stuff in a minute, but let me use wood. Okay, see how it's on top? Like that? That's how I want it, but if I start throwing another wood ceiling out, and let's go this way, right? And say this was my 3rd one and I needed to put another pillar down. As soon as I put the pillar down, look what happens. The nub is back. So what I can do, once I've got that, I can destroy this pillar. That ceiling will remain, and now I can throw a pillar down here and I get the same nub at the same height. And now if I throw a stone ceiling on top, see how smooth it is? You can still kind of see that there's a pillar there, but it's not a bump. It's not a nub. And so what you do is, and then when you're all done with the construction, when you've got all of your ceilings, let me just construct another one of these stone ceilings to show you. When you're all done with your ceiling construction, you then destroy this under thing, whatever the under thing is, wood or thatch. And you demolish that, and you're left with a stone floor completely supported by pillars without really visible nubs. So it's a really cool building technique. The only danger with this is, of course, if I then, extend out this I want to widen this or lengthen it. I want to go out, and then I have to lay more pillars. Guess what? I've screwed it up. At that point, I'm going to have a nub sticking up, and it's if I lay a ceiling on top of that, it's going to be at the right, bumping me here, going to be at the wrong height. So what I need to do is I basically need to leave the under ceiling, this thatch thing, leave it there until I'm absolutely confident that I'm not going to do any more expansion of the building. And then I can demolish it if I really want to. But for now, I have to leave it there. So anyway, that's a cool little building technique. I'm going to continue building out and see how big we can make this place comfortably without fear of falling off the mountain. And see if we can finish this thing. Maybe finish some of the initial construction here for this episode for you guys. Okay, and we're back. And as you see, I've finished out the platform. It's currently a 5 by, I don't know what it was. Originally it was a 5 by 6. I think I made it even bigger. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 by 7. 5 by 7 platform. I'm thinking back here, I'm just going to have this be a deck. And I'll have a kind of a roof hanging over it, overhang, to hopefully keep me out of the snow, but it probably won't. But just to catch the views, just for the great views, so I can see the whole island from here. It's going to be awesome as a back deck. of this place. As you can see, it's fairly big. I was thinking, since there's so much metal here, I might as well throw an industrial forge in here and that sort of thing. So I'm going to have a tall ceiling. I think I'm going to have a peaked ceiling, kind of a sloped ceiling. And I might even do a two-part. I think the front might be the first 2 or 3, maybe the first 3 tiles in will be only a few ceilings high, maybe 2 or 3 ceilings high. And I do want to do that because I want to have a fireplace. I want to have at least 1 fireplace, maybe 2. And I want the chimneys to stick through the roof. But back here, I think I'll go even higher, and then I'll do a slope ceiling for a peak, and be able to put an industrial forge back here somewhere, probably in the center. Then I'll probably have a doorway on either side coming into the deck area, so I can enjoy the deck as well. So I think that'll work pretty well. Now, one of the problems for the door here is I'm going to have probably some animals up here. I'm thinking of keeping the wolf pack up here, especially since I want to fight the broodmother. I think I'm going to fight the broodmother up here on the blue this time when I fight her. So I'm going to have wolves. I'm probably going to have an Anki up here, bring an Anki up here for some metal harvesting and that sort of thing, because there's so much metal here. It's just, you can't pass up that opportunity. But the problem is entryway. So I'm going to have a dino door, a reinforced stone dino door, not a behemoth gate, but a regular old dino door. And those take 2 tiles, and unfortunately I'm 5 tiles wide, so I can't center it easily. I mean, I can center it manually, but then I'll have 1 wall here, and this wall will stick into the doorway, and that wall will stick into the doorway, and then it'll be a problem for the dino. So I'm thinking I'm going to expand out. I think I'm going to go 1 more out here, so it's 6 wide, 6 by 7, which, I think it'll be good. Because then I can do a dino gate properly fitted in the center for these guys, and I think I'll have a lot of fun doing that. And I just realized, considering how the horizon got kind of weird out there, that I'm pretty close to the top of the map. The top of the world is only a little bit higher. It's somewhere in the middle of this tower. So we're not that far from the top of the world. So it's going to be a pretty cool base, I think. So let me extend out this one here and try to build some more and see what I can show you by the end of this episode, okay? Emma likes this as a platform now. Don't you? Where are you? Don't you? All right, guys. I think we have what we need here. I went and extended the width to give it an odd number of tiles so that I can center or place, or probably an even number of tiles. What am I talking about? Oh, now we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even number now, so that the middle 2 can be the dinosaur gate, and the outside 2 can be, and I've constructed a window I would like to put here. Let me do it from the inside so I can more easily. Okay, a window on each extreme end, I think, and followed by a human type door next to it on either side. This is kind of what we're going to do over here as well for the deck, although I think we'll just have doors because I think the center is going to be occupied with other things. And now we need to place the dino gate. So let's go ahead and select that. Point the ground, bring up the K view, the cinematic camera. It's going to give us a beautiful top-down look. We can line up the direction on this. It's fairly straight. I think I nailed it pretty good when I brought it down, although I think it's just a hair to the left. Ooh, now I think I went a little too far. That's going to be pretty darn straight. Okay, so now we spin around here while our dinos are in the way. Okay, we're sticking out. I want to stick out just a bit more. I want to kind of line up the thin bit of the dino gateway with the walls as best I can, because that's where the door goes. And that looks pretty good. Now let's make sure we're not having any gaps on either side. We are having a bit of a gap on that side. Look at it from this direction. Come in a little bit closer. See, we've got, looks fairly good. Just a bit of a gap over here that we just closed. And that's it. We're good. Point back up. Grab that dino doorway. There we go. That's going to be the kind of the height of our entryway. And now that I think about it, there's no way I'm getting the fireplace in here with the chimney sticking out. So maybe I'm going to want to put the fireplace out on the deck or something, if I even do the fireplace. I'd like to. So that's pretty cool. So from the front, a nice eagle's nest mountain getaway. This is looking pretty cool. Anyway, thanks guys for sticking around and watching this build. I'm really excited about this. I think in the next couple of episodes we're going to, finish this construction, maybe get some animals up here, and have a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.